Guys, Marco here, welcome back to another lesson. Today I'm going to talk to you about strumming. And I'm going to show you 3 things that you really have to know if you want to become good at strumming guitar. Now when we strum a chord, we're brushing the strings up and down. It's a very rhythmic approach, but it's not just that. It's not just a mechanical movement. In fact, in this lesson we're going to have a look at the rhythmic pattern, which is the very first thing that you want to know. The second thing is dynamics, extremely important when it comes to strumming, and also embellishments. Now you can get the tab for everything that I play in this lesson. Check my Patreon page and subscribe to this channel if you want to keep up with all the upcoming lessons. Now let's have a close up and let's get started. Step number 1 is the rhythmic pattern. We strum the strings, it's a rhythmic approach, you have to know the pattern, okay? Now, it sounds like this. So I have 3 counts, it's in 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 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 1. Now the first count is just 1 strum downstroke, and then I have on the second and the third count, I have 2 notes. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1. And I have down, down, up, down, up, 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 down. Now this is the very first step. So the first thing you want to know is the strumming pattern, okay? Because then you want to see, then you will see after we can kind of add additional notes to the pattern, okay? So the very first step, you got to know the rhythmic pattern. The second step is dynamics. Now the reasons why I am playing with the thumb is because I want to create dynamics. So I'm going to start with this as an intro. And the reasons why I use the thumb is because I want the tone to be quiet and kind of dull, okay? I don't want it to be too bright. If I will strum with the fingers or with the guitar pick, I will have... But I want it to be less bright. So I just use the thumb. Now the first chord is the A minor 7. I'm playing the G string fret 2, the B string fret number 1, and the top E string fret number 3. I'm only strumming 3 strings, alright? So dynamically I'm really low because I'm just on 3 strings. The top 3 strings sounds tiny. And the pattern is twice. 1, 1. Okay, so it's 1, 2. Second chord is F add 9. So just like the A minor 7, just then add the D string fret number 3. And there you have it. Now we're strumming 4 strings. Always twice. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Third chord is a C major over E, so just like a C major chord, but we only play it on 4 strings. So the D string fret number 2, G string open, the B string fret number 1, and the top E string fret number 3 is a beautiful voicing. Just 4 strings. Dynamically, still very low. The last chord is a beautiful G sus4 over B. And you have the A string fret number 2, the D string open, the G string open, the B string fret number 1, and the top E string fret number 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and again 1, 2. That's a nice intro. 2, 1. Last chord, G sus4. Just one time, we make it conclusive, so we kind of, wrap up the intro. Just a G sus2, very basic one. Low E string fret 3, D, and G string open, the B string fret 1, and the top E string fret number 3. I'm not playing the A string, it's muted. Just strum it one time. It's like it's done. So two important points: the rhythmic pattern and dynamics. Now let me show you how we can change the dynamics a little bit. So once you know the strumming pattern, we can then play the full chords. So we could play So now I am playing louder because I'm strumming more strings and I'm using my finger or a guitar pick. So the first chord is A minor 7 again. A string open, the D string fret 2, G string open, the B string fret number 1, and the top E string fret number 3. The second chord is the same, F add 9, but we have to make sure that we mute the A string with this finger. I'm kind of lightly touching the string, and then with the thumb I mute the low A string so that I can strum all the strings. But these two are gone. Okay. Third chord, C major, 3 2 open 1 3. Beautiful voicing. And the last chord is you have two choices. You can just keep the same A sus 4 over B. Okay? And then the second time we play the G sus 4. Now dynamically we're playing louder because we're strumming all the strings and it sounds brighter. Okay? So we're gonna have it. That's it. So work on this one and then I'll see you on the next step when you feel ready. Now the reasons why you want to know the strumming pattern is because when you know it and you see it, you can actually add additional notes to it. And this concept brings us to the point number 3, which is embellishment. One cool thing that you can do with the strumming, you can add a lot of embellishment and a lot of additional notes to the chord. So I'm gonna play it first and then I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Now on the first count of each pattern, I'm adding an additional note, which is a hammer-on or a pull-off. So it's going to sound like this. I'm going to break it down slowly, okay? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So the rhythmic pattern is the same. Down, down, up, down, up, down. But on the first one, I'm going to add, for the A minor, the D string open. So I start, with the D string open. I strum the chord, and then I quickly hammer the fret number 2. Now for the F major chord, I'm going to do the same thing, but this time with the middle finger. So I'm going to get rid of the middle finger, and then I quickly hammer the fret number 2. Okay, now you can do it with the downstroke as well, but let's just take it step by step. Third chord, C major. Same thing, you put down the chord, but you get rid of the D string fret 2, you keep it ready here, and as soon as you strum, 1, 2, you want to hammer the fret number 2. Now, G sus 4, the last one. This one will basically be played not on the first but on the second round. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 1 with a pull off. So this is a very simple way to add additional notes and embellishments to a chord progression with the strumming. It's a very popular approach. Now you can also combine finger picking and strumming. So what I'm doing here, F major, sorry, F9 chord, just a very simple picking pattern. So 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, and then strumming 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Then C major. 1, 2, 3. A minor. A minor 7. So 5, 3, 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, and chord. And the G. Now you can also add the embellishment on the strumming. So that will be A minor. So in this section we are combining dynamics and also embellishment. So you want to start quiet and strum. Quiet. And you go loud. So many different variations, guys. So you really want to kind of embrace these three things. You know, strumming pattern and dynamics and embellishment, and you really want to then come up with your own stuff. So guys, make sure that you keep it simple, keep it easy. Start with this example and then just try other things. But remember, yeah, 3 elements. You gotta know your rhythm, and then dynamics, and then embellishments.